If Russia keeps attacking hospitals in Kyiv and elsewhere, the situation will become even more catastrophic because people with traumatic injuries and chronic disease and mothers giving birth will not be able to access the care they need. People will die. They won't be able to have alternatives to go elsewhere. The calamity is almost unthinkable. Russia has a long history of attacking hospitals. They did it in Chechnya, attacked multiple hospitals in the capital during the war there 20 years ago. More recently in Syria, they targeted hospitals in Idlib in the northwest, in Aleppo, and destroyed many hospitals. In Ukraine, in some of the hospitals, they've moved maternity wards and other wards to the basement of the hospital, which are not supposed to be places of care, but they had no choice. So people do the best they can under these incredibly trying circumstances. Some kind of rocket that landed just by the hospital. There were 2 children, I believe, who were killed and 2 others, and 6 injured because of the explosive force of the bomb. As long as the fighting goes on in the cities, they will not be able to get staff to come to work. Patients won't be able to get there. Supplies won't be able to get there. And of course, their capacity could be destroyed by shelling or other shooting and bombings. When hospitals are attacked, patients, of course, suffer more than anybody. And there's another effect, that people are afraid to come to hospitals because they're afraid they will be subject to violence once they get there. So people in need of care don't come, and their condition gets worse, and they may even die just for fear of coming to a hospital that can be attacked. The law is very simple and clear and goes back 150 years, that it's illegal to attack a hospital, a patient, medical staff. In fact, they're war crimes. And the problem has been that there has been no accountability for violations. People are not prosecuted for these acts. They need to be. And that's really the most effective way to stop them, to show that there are real consequences for violating these important laws. The pattern of indiscriminate attacks amounts to a war crime, just as a deliberate attack is. So if these are confirmed after investigation, and of course we don't have those investigations yet, they could be war crimes. In Ukraine, there's actually an opportunity because, unlike in other cases, this case could go to the International Criminal Court without going through the Security Council, where Russia has a veto, and, for example, has stopped any referral to the International Criminal Court for investigation. Here, the criminal court has already started an investigation because it has the power to do so. And these attacks on hospitals have to be included in that investigation.